Imagine waking up one morning, stretching your legs, and realizing that something feels different. You try to stand up, but your legs feel heavier, weaker, and slower than they did yesterday. This is not just fatigue, and it is not just aging. It is a silent problem happening inside your body every single day without you noticing. Doctors call it sarcopenia, or the slow and steady loss of muscle. What is shocking is that this condition often starts in the legs, because your legs carry your entire body weight. Now here is the scary truth. You may think you are doing the right things to protect your muscles. Maybe you are eating fruits in the morning because everyone tells you they are healthy. Maybe you grab bananas, apples, or even dried fruits as a quick breakfast. But what if I told you that these very choices, yes, the ones you believed were safe, are quietly draining the strength from your legs? The reality is, certain fruits that are marketed as superfoods can actually trigger sugar spikes, acid imbalances, and nutrient blocks that accelerate leg muscle loss. In other words, the very food you thought was protecting your body could be weakening it. Stay with me, because today I'm going to expose the 7 common fruits that harm your leg strength and reveal the one simple thing you should do every morning to prevent muscle loss and keep your legs strong for life. Let us start with the bigger picture. As we age, our muscles naturally begin to shrink. This process does not just happen when you turn 70 or 80, it begins as early as your 30s. By the time you are in your 60s, you can lose nearly 1/3 of your muscle mass if you do nothing about it. This silent thief of strength is called sarcopenia. It robs you of your ability to climb stairs, walk long distances, or even get out of a chair without support. But here is what most people do not realize. Muscle loss is not only about exercise. Yes, working out helps, but what you eat first thing in the morning can either protect your muscles or destroy them. The morning meal sets the tone for your entire day. If you fuel your body with foods that cause sugar crashes, inflammation, or nutrient gaps, you are essentially telling your muscles to break down instead of build up. Now, here is the mistake millions of people make. They load up on fruits for breakfast, thinking it is the healthiest choice. Bananas, grapes, oranges, mangoes, these sound innocent, right? They are natural, colorful, and packed with vitamins. But the truth is, not all fruits are safe for your muscles, especially when eaten first thing in the morning. The hidden sugar and acid content in these fruits can block protein absorption, increase lactic acid buildup, and leave your leg muscles more vulnerable to weakness and pain. Think about it. When you eat a sugary fruit in the morning, your body gets a quick burst of energy. But that burst is followed by a crash, leaving you tired and craving more sugar. This constant cycle stresses your muscles and prevents them from recovering properly. Over time, your legs, the muscles that work the hardest all day long, start losing their power. But do not worry. The good news is, there's a simple fix. If you know which fruits to avoid and which alternatives to choose, you can reverse this hidden damage and keep your legs strong at any age. In this video, I will expose the 7 common fruits that secretly harm your leg strength, and then I will share with you the one morning routine that science says can protect your muscles and prevent leg weakness. So, if you care about walking without pain, climbing stairs without support, and staying active well into your golden years, keep watching. Because once you understand this hidden truth about your morning choices, you will never look at fruits the same way again. Before I reveal the first harmful fruit, let me quickly say this. If you are serious about protecting your legs, staying mobile, and preventing muscle loss as you age, make sure you watch this video until the very end. Because I will not only show you the 7 common fruits that are secretly harming your muscles, but also the one morning routine that can transform your leg strength. And if you find this information valuable, do not forget to hit that subscribe button and share this video with someone you care about, because strong legs mean a strong life. Number 1, grapes. At first glance, grapes seem like one of the healthiest snacks on earth. They are bite-sized, juicy, easy to eat, and often praised for their antioxidants, especially resveratrol, which has been linked to heart health. That is why so many people think they are a guilt-free fruit to enjoy in the morning. But here is the problem. Grapes are loaded with natural sugar, and when you eat them on an empty stomach, the sugar enters your bloodstream very quickly. This sudden sugar spike forces your body to release insulin, which tells your cells to store the sugar. But here is where the damage begins. Instead of using that sugar to repair or build muscle, your body converts most of it into fat. Over time, this process leads to less protein being delivered to your leg muscles. Another hidden issue is inflammation. Studies show that excessive sugar, even from fruit, increases oxidative stress in the muscles. And because your legs are the largest muscles in your body, they suffer the most from this constant stress. What does this mean for you? It means soreness after even light activity, slower recovery, and eventually, noticeable weakness. Now you might be thinking, but grapes have antioxidants, do they not balance it out? The truth is, while antioxidants are beneficial, they are not strong enough to cancel out the damage of high sugar spikes when consumed in large amounts, especially in the morning. So while a handful of grapes as an afternoon snack might be less harmful, eating them at breakfast is one of the worst choices for your leg strength. Grapes are not the innocent fruit they appear to be. If you want to protect your leg muscles, especially in the morning, it is better to keep grapes off your breakfast plate. Number 8. Bananas. Bananas are perhaps the most popular healthy breakfast fruit in the world. They are cheap, convenient, and packed with potassium, which everyone associates with reduced cramps and better energy. That is why so many people grab a banana first thing in the morning or toss one into a smoothie. But here is the hidden danger. Bananas, especially ripe ones, are extremely high in sugar. When you eat a banana in the morning, your blood sugar rises quickly, giving you an instant burst of energy. But within an hour or two, that sugar rush comes crashing down. This sudden drop in energy does not just make you feel tired, it also puts stress on your muscles. Your body begins to pull fuel from muscle tissue, breaking it down faster than normal. Another problem with bananas is lactic acid buildup. Bananas do provide potassium, but without enough protein and magnesium alongside it, the potassium alone cannot prevent cramps. Instead, it creates an imbalance that makes your legs feel heavy and more prone to fatigue. Have you ever felt like your legs are burning after climbing just a few flights of stairs, even though you thought you had enough energy? That could be the banana effect. Over time, a banana-heavy breakfast can actually reduce your endurance, making it harder for your leg muscles to recover after exercise or even regular walking. And if you combine bananas with other sweet fruits like grapes or mangoes, you are practically guaranteeing a sugar overload that accelerates muscle breakdown. Now, this does not mean you can never eat bananas. The key problem is eating them first thing in the morning, on an empty stomach, and in large amounts. If you really enjoy bananas, they are better consumed later in the day, paired with protein or nuts to slow down the sugar spike. But as a morning staple, they are silently sabotaging your leg muscles. Bananas may look like a perfect breakfast fruit, but they are one of the worst culprits for morning muscle weakness. If leg strength is your priority, you need to rethink where and when bananas belong in your diet. 3. Oranges. Oranges are one of the most celebrated fruits in the world. They are marketed as the ultimate source of vitamin C, the immune-boosting powerhouse that keeps you healthy. That is why millions of people start their morning with a glass of orange juice or a peeled orange. But here is the hidden truth. While oranges do contain vitamin C, they also bring along problems that directly affect your muscle health, especially in your legs. First, oranges are highly acidic. Eating them on an empty stomach in the morning creates an acidic environment in your digestive system. This acidic load interferes with protein breakdown and absorption. Remember, protein is the building block of muscles, and without proper absorption, your legs cannot repair or maintain muscle tissue efficiently. Second, Orange juice in particular is a disaster for your blood sugar. Even though it is natural, orange juice acts almost like soda in your body. The concentrated sugar floods your bloodstream, spiking your insulin levels and then crashing down. This roller coaster effect leaves your leg muscles feeling stiff, sore, and drained of energy. Another hidden issue is that excessive vitamin C, when consumed in high doses from fruit juice, can actually increase oxidative stress instead of reducing it. Your muscles need balance, not overload. While oranges may boost your immune system, having them in the morning can silently sabotage your leg muscles. If you enjoy oranges, save them for later in the day, preferably after a balanced meal, not first thing when your body is relying on stable fuel. Number 4. Mangoes. Mangoes are often called the king of fruits, and for good reason. They are sweet, delicious, and packed with vitamins A and C. In many cultures, mangoes are considered a seasonal treat that represents health and vitality. But here is the darker side of this golden fruit. Mangoes are extremely high in fructose, a natural sugar that overloads your liver when eaten in large amounts. When you eat a mango in the morning, your liver gets hit with a massive dose of fructose at once. The liver then works overtime to process this sugar, which comes at a cost. It slows down protein metabolism. And when protein metabolism is slowed, your muscles, especially your legs, receive fewer amino acids, the exact nutrients they need to stay strong. Another issue with mangoes is their calorie density. A single mango can contain over 40 grams of sugar. That is more sugar than a can of cola. This sugar rush leads to the same cycle of insulin spikes and crashes that we saw with bananas and grapes. Your body may feel a temporary energy boost, but soon after, your leg muscles feel heavy, sluggish, and deprived of real strength. Over time, frequent mango consumption in the morning can cause fat accumulation, not muscle preservation. This is why many people who love mango shakes or smoothies often complain of leg fatigue or difficulty with endurance, even if they think they are eating healthy. Mangoes are fine as an occasional dessert, but they are not your friend when it comes to protecting leg muscle strength, especially not at breakfast. Number 5. Pineapples. Pineapples are tropical favorites, often praised for their unique enzyme called bromelain, which is believed to help with digestion and reduce inflammation. Many people see pineapple as a healing fruit, but when it comes to your morning routine and your leg muscles, pineapples come with serious downsides. First, pineapples are one of the most acidic fruits you can eat. Starting your day with pineapple juice or fresh slices puts your stomach in a highly acidic state. This interferes with nutrient absorption, particularly proteins and minerals, which your muscles depend on for repair. Second, pineapples are deceptively high in sugar. 1 cup of pineapple chunks contains nearly 17 grams of sugar, and most people eat far more than that in a single sitting. Just like with mangoes and grapes, this sugar rush floods your system, leading to inflammation and muscle fatigue. Another hidden problem is microtears. When your leg muscles work hard, whether walking, exercising, or even standing, tiny tears naturally form in the muscle fibers. Normally, your body repairs these tears with protein, making the muscle stronger. But pineapple's acidity combined with its sugar load slows this recovery, leaving your legs sore and vulnerable. Have you ever felt like your legs ache longer than they should after a walk or workout? Pineapple could be part of the reason, especially if it is part of your morning diet. While pineapples may have digestive enzymes, their sugar and acid content outweigh the benefits for your leg muscles when consumed in the morning. If you value muscle strength, pineapple is not your ideal breakfast companion. Number 6. Apples. An apple a day keeps the doctor away. We have all heard this phrase since childhood, and it makes apples sound like the ultimate superfruit. They are rich in fiber, they taste refreshing, and they are easy to carry anywhere. But here is the surprising reality. Apples can actually sabotage your morning routine if your goal is to protect leg muscle strength. The first issue is timing. Eating apples on an empty stomach first thing in the morning delivers a high dose of fructose and fiber. While fiber is generally good, too much fiber combined with sugar slows down protein digestion. Muscles need amino acids to repair and grow, and when protein absorption is delayed, your legs are left waiting for the nutrients they desperately need. Second, apples have a moderate glycemic index. That means they release sugar slower than grapes or bananas, but when eaten alone in the morning, they still raise your blood sugar enough to cause an insulin response. Over time, this repeated effect drains energy from the largest muscles in your body, your legs. Finally, apples can cause bloating and digestive discomfort when eaten on an empty stomach. That discomfort may sound harmless, but it actually prevents you from moving comfortably. If you avoid walking, stretching, or light exercise because your stomach feels heavy, your legs naturally lose strength faster. Apples are not a bad fruit, but they are a bad morning fruit if you want to maintain strong legs. Pairing them with protein later in the day is safer, but at breakfast, they quietly work against you. 7 Dried fruits, raisins, dates, figs. Now let us talk about one of the most misunderstood food groups, dried fruits. They are often called energy bombs, and many people grab a handful of raisins, dates, or figs in the morning, believing they are fueling their body with natural goodness. But when it comes to muscle preservation, dried fruits are some of the worst choices you can make. The problem is sugar density. When water is removed from fruits during the drying process, the natural sugars become highly concentrated. For example, one small handful of raisins can contain the sugar equivalent of a full can of soda. That sugar floods your system, spiking your insulin and triggering inflammation. Your leg muscles, which already work the hardest, are especially sensitive to this inflammation. Instead of repairing themselves after activity, they become more prone to microtears, soreness, and fatigue. Over time, this accelerates sarcopenia, the slow, steady loss of muscle that sneaks up as we age. Another hidden danger is portion control. With fresh fruit, you usually stop after 1 or 2 pieces. But with dried fruit, it is easy to overeat because they are bite-sized. A few dates here, a few figs there, and suddenly, you have consumed more sugar than your muscles can handle. Dried fruits may look small, but they pack a big punch against your leg strength. If you want to keep your muscles healthy, avoid starting your day with these sugar bombs. Smarter alternative solution number 1. Greek yogurt with chia seeds instead of sugary fruits. Start your morning with protein and omega to 3 power. Greek yogurt is rich in protein, which delivers amino acids directly to your muscles. Chia seeds add fiber and healthy fats that slow digestion, keeping your energy stable throughout the day. Together, they create a perfect balance for muscle repair and endurance. This combination helps reduce inflammation, prevents sugar crashes, and fuels your legs with long-lasting strength. Add a sprinkle of cinnamon or a few berries for flavor without overloading sugar. Solution number 2. Boiled eggs with spinach. Eggs are one of the purest sources of protein, and your leg muscles thrive on protein. When paired with spinach, you get iron and magnesium, 2 minerals that improve oxygen flow and reduce muscle cramps. This breakfast prevents the lactic acid buildup that bananas worsen. It also gives your legs the raw materials they need to recover from walking, climbing, or exercise. Just 2 eggs with a handful of sautéed spinach can be a game changer for leg strength. Solution number 3. Oats with nuts. Oats are a slow-digesting carbohydrate that provides steady energy without sugar spikes. When you combine oats with almonds, walnuts, or cashews, you create a breakfast that fuels both your brain and your muscles. Nuts provide healthy fats and protein, while oats give you the slow-release energy your legs need for endurance. This combo prevents the mid-morning crash that comes from fruits like grapes or mangoes. A warm bowl of oats topped with a few crushed nuts is simple, filling, and muscle-friendly. Solution number 4. Morning hydration with lemon. Water, one of the simplest yet most powerful morning habits, is hydration. Drinking a glass of warm water with lemon first thing in the morning balances your body's pH, reduces acidity, and supports digestion. When your body is properly hydrated and alkaline, your muscles recover faster, soreness decreases, and energy flows better through your legs. Unlike orange juice, lemon water does not flood your system with sugar. Instead, it gently wakes up your metabolism and prepares your body to absorb nutrients from your next meal. Here is the truth. Losing leg muscle strength is not an inevitable part of aging. It is a choice we make every morning, whether we realize it or not. The fruits you thought were healthy, grapes, bananas, oranges, mangoes, pineapples, apples, and dried fruits, are silently draining the power from your legs. But now you know the truth. Your legs are your independence. They carry you through life, allow you to walk with confidence, and keep you active in ways many people take for granted. Protecting them starts with smarter choices, not extreme diets or complicated routines, but simple swaps that feed your muscles instead of starving them. Every morning is a fresh opportunity. If you choose the right foods and hydrate your body the right way, you can preserve your leg strength for decades. Imagine yourself climbing stairs without effort, hiking with energy, or simply standing tall without fear of weakness. That future is possible, and it begins tomorrow morning. So, now you know the 7 fruits that are quietly weakening your leg muscles, and the smarter alternatives that can protect your strength every single day. Do yourself a favor, start tomorrow morning with one of the 4 alternatives we discussed. Your legs will thank you. If you found this video valuable, hit the like button, subscribe to this channel, and share it with someone you love, because we all deserve strong legs and a strong life. And stay tuned, because in my next video, I will reveal the hidden morning mistakes that drain your energy before your day even begins. You do not want to miss that.